Oh, we got a banger for you today.
A banger.
And when I say banger, I mean we're going to Bath, so it's going to be a banger because Bath is full of people with infinite wealth.
Well, yeah, it's true.
This shop isn't in Bath. This is on the way to Bath because I can't go to Bath without stopping on the shops on the way to Bath.
Yeah, there's a couple of villages and towns on the way from where we are to Bath, so we stopped off there first and see if we could find anything worth picking up.
I can't say it was the most fruitful adventure, but Bath is well worth sticking around
once again,
for.
Bath. Go to Bath. So we have, me flicking through the ties once more. We also have, in this video, we have quite a few different...
Spit out.
Oh, I can't even think. My mind's gone.
Quite a few fantastic labels.
Yeah.
Amazing finds. Information overload.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Always check the ties. We literally get like 5-6 messages a day saying we check the ties now because we literally...
Ties and belts. There was a Hugo Boss tie there. It wasn't in great condition and also didn't have... any lining. When I say lining, when you turn a tie around and you look at that little kind of, I guess... Diamond at the bottom. For some reason, if they're plain, they go for less money than if they're kind of monogrammed or they have some kind of branding in. So just a little tip. Yeah, it's true though. I
guess it is when your tie flips over, you have a little something.
I think it's like a lining of a jacket, though. If you have a nice line on a jacket, you'll spend a little bit more than if you've got a lining which is just plain or blank.
It sometimes can mean it was more premium line as well.
This is Future Self. The brand is owned by Alfie Days, Zoella and of Zoella and Alfie, the very famous British YouTubers. This is one of the very earliest kind of like one of the earlier pieces. It's quite large now.
It's quite large. It sells out almost every drop still, which is
and they do limited numbers.
For sort of like a YouTuber come celebrity fashion line. To be honest,
because a lot of them are trash.
Yeah, it was £3.50, and we wanted to see how it went. I find things like this interesting. It's not something you're going to pick up every day. Like it's almost like a band T-shirt of our time.
Exactly.
But I just wanted to see how quick it went. I mean, there's not a lot on eBay, and some of the sort of unused, like haven't been released hoodies are on there for like 3 figures.
I guess that's different because like you say, they haven't released, so they're prototypes.
But
I guess
don't be put off if there's no comps. Yours will then be the only comp, so you can sort of play with the price a bit more.
This was Laura Ashley Wallpaper. It was £8.50, I think it was, for 3. Usually pick Laura Ashley Wallpaper up. It's a great quick win. Only thing is, both of these, the other pieces had not only been opened, but also kind of like half there. So just not really a good pickup as regards.
It's interesting though. What I was going to say, I didn't want to interrupt you. Not only were they getting dirty, so I wouldn't have picked him up for that reason.
Yeah.
Another big problem I find with Laura Ashley Wallpaper that you should check is batch number. A lot of ladies or men or whoever's decorating their houses will want to get the batch numbers matching.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the batch numbers match if like the plastic's not on there still.
Exactly.
When buying it pre-owned. Cashmere is a great thing to pick up in thrift shops or charity shops. Doesn't really matter the make. Marks and Spencer's is quite a good like mid-range make.
But the reason we didn't pick this up was
shrinkage. Check your shrinkage.
So this is size, I want to say medium or large, and it's tiny. And also usually it's not just the fact they go small, because don't kind of like overanalyze the fact, is this small and should it be bigger?
Yeah.
Because that'll end up messing your head up. What I would say is, if the sleeves look ridiculously short,
they go tight as well. It's like matted, almost feels matted.
If you're ever in a shop which sells cashmere across the board, just have a little feel, because once it's been washed, it never feels like pure cashmere ever again.
Yeah.
So you'll know the difference.
Some interesting Disney merch here. I don't know anything about these little vinyl figures. I know a little bit about Brick Bears, but not those little vinyl figures. But normally sets like that, it's all new. It was all new sets of the dwarfs, the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. And
for you being rude, then
it was a little bit pricier for us because it's not our main gig, but it probably would agree in a great pickup for someone who's in sort of the more general market. And they do have really nice returns, like mugs and things like that always have nice returns from Disney.
Another thing I would mention as well, for us, particularly when you're watching our videos, most of the charity shops, these are a bit different because these are in Bath, but most of the charity shops, if we say we couldn't kind of look it up, is because where we are in the world, reception is terrible in your house or in a large building. In these shops, there's like no reception, so you can't check up.
We don't get signal in our house. Like
No.
you have to rely on Wi-Fi here. So this is another shop on the way to Bath. We're a bit closer to Bath, so the prices start going up. That is just a Bath ism.
You get better stuff, obviously.
But you've got to pay up. Sometimes they miss things, and that's what we obviously
That's
prey
kind of-
on.
yeah, that's what we prey on,
That's
yeah.
our job. But sometimes it's worth paying up because they do get really nice pieces. So don't be afraid to pay up. Just know what you're paying up for. So it's this going back to research and knowledge, isn't it?
Exactly
And
that.
being that boring person.
So there's some All Saints there. There was, I think, more All Saints there. And again, there were a few different bits and pieces. So that was, what was that?
Cashmere. £18.
Yeah.
Reese newer tags, £18. Then,
So that's wool. If that's for yourself or you're looking to buy something a little bit cheaper, that's worth it. For us, like, resell's okay. You can make some money with Reese, but you're talking about a few pounds at the most you need to be spending.
Yeah, this is a really interesting brand. We bought swim shorts from this brand.
Note this brand.
First call. I couldn't see it. I'll put the logo. We'll put the logo on top for you. This is just a plain t-shirt.
I wanted to just quickly say then there was a big stain. I don't know if I get it again to show you or not.
Yeah.
But there was a big stain, like an orangey coloured stain in the centre. That's why I didn't pick it up. But the shorts, swim shorts and their swimwear goes for great money.
Yeah, they go for about the same as Velvequin. If you haven't heard of Velvequin, Velvequin's a great swimwear brand for men.
Yep.
They do women's wear as well, but the shorts for men really do take off,
Velvequin, just so you know, they look like they're crazy print swim shorts. On the back, they have like a little kind of a rectangle right in the centre of the back of the shorts saying Velvequin.
This is Grisairs. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I don't normally pick up this brand. It's a very Largan look, and if I do pick it up, I try and get the most Largan looky things. But that was an XXL, and it was like caftani. I thought for the summer season it'd be great.
These are a pair of ACG Nike sandals, which are really cool looking. I would have had these all day long. I think like 2015, 2014. Like really, really cool looking. And once again, ACG sells really, really well.
I've got a pair of these in death pile.
I have. I've
Not
got
as
all black
cool as
pair.
that,
But they were £20. And to be honest, you might get a 30 or 40 if you're lucky. But to be fair, for me, £20, no can do.
Going back to that Grisairs just quickly, this is the Couples actually. Couples knit, just a bit too much for me. 15 as the wear was just too much. Going back to the Grisairs, it was £12, but I would expect near the £100 mark. I will talk about it more in the haul, which will come after this video. So if I miss any prices off or I miss anything like that, I will really try. I'll put the comps in obviously for you, but I will try and talk more in depth about different styles within brands in the haul.
I was going to say we're trying to push brands and give kind of as much as we can knowledge wise. I said before, I'll say it again, we don't know everything, but we know quite a lot about this kind of market and some of these brands maybe you haven't heard of before. And I've noticed more and more YouTubers actually picking up brands we're mentioning, which is great for everyone involved. It just makes it easier. And I think, listen, if people are making money, great. Everyone needs to be making more and more and more. That's it.
Doc Martens. I love the weird Doc Martens. It's just like I just love them. These are sort of like a calf high boot, no laces, zip at the side. They did have the tag, but they were £40, and for that style it's not really worth it.
This is modern rarity. This is an amazing like oversized piece.
Look at it, very Largan look.
It's very of now. I would even say kind of almost like Japanese looking. I like that vibe.
Yeah, it's
kimono,
very
like kimono pullover.
Yeah, it's very contemporary. You could wear a multiple different like fashion genres could wear it, if that
Exactly
makes sense.
that, yeah.
And it was reduced down to £4. So when you're looking at sort of like mid range brands like John Lewis brands, also look at styles of things, because you might get a bit more money even though they're a lesser brand because of the style.
These are vintage DKNY. I believe they were velvet trousers, but once again they're an amazing piece. Probably go for about £50 or £60. £20 is too much for those trousers for a reseller. Once again, when I say too much or Bethany says too much, it's for me to resale and make what I want to make. It's a personal thing, it's a business thing. If you were going to buy them for yourself, bargain, buy them all day long.
I think for us personally in our business, if we had slimmer profit margins, then we need pure quantity. And if we were playing with slimmer margins, we would go into wholesale. We're not here for wholesale, so we need the bigger margins.
Yeah, I enjoy clothes, I enjoy certain pieces, I enjoy certain brands. And listen, at the end of the day, it is a business, however you look at it. But I enjoy what we do. So I'm not going to change that for the sake of a few pounds or pence here and there.
I prefer to handpick, sit on things, wait for things, rehome them, find the right people for the right pieces. I take enjoyment from that, and I think our business flourishes because of it.
Yeah, no, it does, for sure.
These are Anthropology. They're Pilcrow and the letterpress, but they're for Anthropology. So they were made for the Anthropology stores, whereas you can buy Pilcrow and the letterpress jeans that are just Pilcrow and the letterpress. However, they wanted 20 for them. Another toast top that we do pick up, it's that red and white Breton stripe. It's not a Breton stripe, it's just a stripe, a nautical stripe, but Breton's a great keyword. £7.50, so it's a bit much, but it will sell quick and it will sell for about £30 to £35. We also picked up the coffee glass walled coffee cups. Austin's
They're actually latte cups, aren't they?
They're actually flat white cups,
flat white,
cortado cups. They're not espresso because they're slightly bigger than an espresso cup, but I liked it was a set. I liked that they were all black. I liked that they were sort of like mid-century modern vibes with the little handle, glass walled, like I just said, made in France. I think there weren't comps to those particular cups. However, I think if you dress them up right, photograph them correctly, then they'll fit into any sort of like cool kid
I think,
environment. They'll look nice in having a coffee in someone's house.
I think for a lot of pieces, if you enjoy it, I mean, it all depends on how quickly you want to sell it. I don't get me wrong, for what, but if you enjoy it, don't be scared to do that.
Mm-hmm. We're in Bath now. We're in Bath. We're in it. I picked up these shoes and I put them on Instagram, and there was quite a ruckus because another reseller had picked them up about a week ago and put them on Instagram also, and people couldn't tell if I double picked them up. I hadn't. I put them on my feet, really liked them. I would have kept them. The controversy of the shoes, they were £25 each. There was 2 pairs and they were from Rundolph's Dips. I think that's correctly how I say it. If I'm not, I'll put the logo up here. However, someone had chopped the back off of both pairs of shoes.
Yep.
They would have retailed for about £300, and someone had taken a pair of scissors, and they hadn't done it in a nice manner either. And to be honest, I would have still worn them, but the principle of the matter hurt my soul.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
They were just some suede Nikes, and before that was some custom Simpsons Converse. These were Sebago, sorry, yeah. But these were brand new, and they were literally hadn't been worn,
30?
maybe worn once. £35 these were. There you go. Men's size, I think around about 7. And there was also another pair then, which had been used at the same price, 35, which I just thought was a bit strange. One used pair.
I think they probably thought they were meant to look used.
Yeah, maybe, but they weren't. So this is the men's section. Men's section in this shop, shooting pretty good actually. That was a military coat. Oh, checking all buttons, guys. But this was a genuine military coat, which is not something we ever do actually, military unless it's a military style for someone else.
Yeah.
But generic kind of military stuff I don't deal with.
I categorise it into true vintage, and
there's great money in it, but it's just not something we specialise in at all. There were a pair of, I think they were a pair of Acne jeans. No, it wasn't Acne.
No, nudie.
Sorry, yeah. I'm just waiting for them to pop on the screen.
They're too busy fondling the other jeans.
I know. I've got to check. I'm more conscious I don't check jeans enough. Right, there they are. And then you see the bottoms. And what has happened is someone's folded them like once, and then someone's folded them twice. And what's happened is they've got, unless you're going to wear them that way,
they just crusted.
They're ruined. They just done for. And they weren't cheap either. They were like, I don't know, £6-7 maybe.
But nudie jeans are great. They retail over 100, but resale you're going to look at about 50 to 60 depending on style. But there's just a lot of them in the market at the moment on the market.
I was just going to say, I see a lot of people saying, oh, they're not worth picking up, or they're given lower prices on nudie jeans. The reason that is, once again, I know I've got it about all the time, but because they're loads in the market, people are trying to out kind of do each other and drop them. What happens is the market then dives. I wouldn't pick up nudie jeans unless they were so cheap now, because it's flooded, but not just flooded with great product. It can be flooded with £1,000 a pair, but that's not the case. People drop and trying to beat each other once again, and it's not good for the market, folks. It's really not. I know it's a bit
back
ranty, but it's true.
Back into the women's. Women's is so much better, let's face it. Then they got a full gym wear section that I picked some. I've already done the gym wear section, don't tell Austin. And I picked up some Sweaty Betty already, and I will show him in a minute. But I missed these. I completely missed them. They're a nice little flat sandal. They're not a cult design at all. They were 20. Do you know what? I don't think it's that bad. I would have thought about it had I have known.
No.
But you weren't keen.
No,
so
it wasn't, because do you know what? It's not so much that. Is shoes, trainers for men, and boots, and shoes for ladies.
They do stick.
Ladies, how much harder are ladies' shoes to sell?
Yeah, this is Free People. Free People's a great brand. This was £6.50. It was a really good price. I just didn't think the style itself
was them.
No, Free People's very boho, very relaxed, very. I'm going to Coachella this summer, and that was a bit more tailored.
It was a bit quaint as well.
I left it.
Yeah, I agree.
It was a bit prairie, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is a brand of t-shirt that I still haven't looked up. Yati. If anyone knows anything about Yati, or I think it's Yati, Yatte, I'll put up if I really made a mistake in the comps here now.
That's fine.
Future Bethany here. Austin doesn't know I'm making this sound clip right in the middle of our video about a shirt that he put back on the rail and I didn't look up after we had left the shop because of the signal issues. I looked up comps and I looked up what they go for on their full price website, and I can say with regret that we should have picked that up. Don't make the mistakes we make. We don't know everything. We know a lot, but not everything.
Once again, reception's not ideal.
Reception in this shop was atrocious. You'll see me on the phone a couple of times. Honestly, I was losing the will to live.
Half the time with these shops as well, was really, really hard from our point of view, is we edit these videos, obviously, to show you kind of, sequences of some of the best bits. However, we don't take a lot out.
No.
And to be honest, the hardest bit is to try and you're not only filming, you pay attention to new brands, you're trying to learn. You're also obviously they were there for work. We're working, so it's a lot.
I did pick up this. This is coming up now. Absolute amazing brand.
This is gorgeous.
Match the shoes. It's Runholt. I'm gonna pronounce it correctly. I'm sorry I can. I'm gonna put the label here for you. This is Black Label.
Yeah.
And a great way to identify this is Austin. I think is going to show you in a minute.
Probably
this
not.
is a wool knit, cropped wool knit, not shrunk at all. Meant to be cropped. It's really
asymmetrical.
Really cool. If you tune into the haul tomorrow, you'll be able to see it properly. It's gorgeous piece. They retail for about 200. So
do you see that long black label?
You're going to show it now, I think.
Right, so that black label has nothing on it. There's no writing. What I was doing when it was close up and looked really stupid was I was looking at the inside label, the wash tag, if you will, and that says black. I think it says black brand or black label.
It says Black Label. It's great. It's a fantastic brand. I will put comps on the screen for you so you can see these shoes are made by the same people.
There you go. That was what was.
But you can see it's meant to be an ankle boot type of thing, but they've just cut the back off and they haven't done it neatly either. You can see there the breakage between the sole.
There were two pairs as well. There's a second pair.
Also a pair of standard like floral shoes. I really am into strange shoes, so I was,
This was Kate Spade.
I've already got one of these cardigans in stock, but with a beaded jeweled collar. This was it 1750? Yeah. It was about 1750.
I would also say Kate Spade is so popular in the American market, but in the UK,
you want the handbags.
Apart from the handbags, we just don't see the value in it. Not that it's not worth it, not that it's not great. We just don't have that opinion of it in the UK. So you've got to buy for the market you're in also.
Look out for the funky style handbags. She does a lot of novelty. The company does a lot of novelty handbags, and the price has gone up a little bit since she unfortunately passed. Yeah. And her brother, is actually David Spade, who does a lot of the Adam Sandler films.
Who knew that?
Learn something new every day. But yeah,
He's
she
hilarious.
does a lot of novelty shaped bags, and they go really well. While we were standing there, they restocked the trousers.
And we found some Lululemon,
tie-dye Lululemon gym trousers. Sorry about the light, guys. You will be able to see these properly in the haul. I know I keep going on about it, but that's why we're making the haul videos.
Guys, I was just going to say, this is in the trenches. I can't get any more kind of uncensored and like.
Do you know it's hard because Austin Austin does women's as much as men's, if not more, and it's just a little bit harder to get in there when in these busy shops.
This is a tiny shop also, and once again, I'm not huge or anything, but I'm not a small man. So to be also, I always get looks from ladies whilst I'm trying to look at the ladies, because they can always see me with an armful of stuff and they think, what is he doing? And I get that, that's fine. It's just something you deal with. But trying to do that plus film is sometimes...
Always check the cabinets. They had a really nice Marc Jacobs
that's the orange and navy thing that you can see.
It was £30. They go for about 100, not enough for me. And they had a Couples wallet as well, which had a little skull on it.
Once again, if you wanted to buy that Marc Jacobs for yourself, bargain.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant for yourself. Brilliant. I also picked up, you just saw us, a little Boho Blouse from Anthropology. It's an Anthropology brand.
That was the navy one, yeah?
Yeah, I just thought it had a nice... vibe to it, very like Glastonbury with a pair of high-waisted jeans.
Cool.
And we're in that season. I never thought I would seasonally shop, and I still don't, and I still don't believe in it. However, when Glastonbury and festivals come around, the market for sort of like more boho chic goes up.
Yeah, I agree with that,
and I'm okay with that. This is a really lovely, like, it's like a town outside of Bath, but in Bath. It's bizarre.
It's probably like 3-4 minute drive from Bath, yeah.
You could walk from here to the train station in about 30 seconds.
Or jog, like that chap.
Or jog, like that chap. It's called Wigcombe, if you didn't guess, by the massive sign that says Wigcombe.
Cool.
Where are we now? Oh, we're in Bath again.
Yeah.
We're still in Bath.
We're still in Bath.
We're on the other side of Bath now. We didn't do Central Bath today because Central Bath, you need to go in with a certain like mindset, I think. It's like a jumble sale.
It is.
It's not at all. It's very wallowed out, but you've got to search.
Well, the thing is, they're so heavily aware of brands because most of the people who work in there, the people who donate and everything else around it are heavily influenced and know a lot about different brands. So that's great if you want to pay 25, 30, 40 pound. The problem you have is obviously, once again, as Bethany said, we are trying to beat the odds and trying to find the things they haven't picked up on, as well as the things they have.
My hair's a nice colour at the moment. Anyway, Austin rummaging there.
Always in the glasses. Ralph Lauren case. I think they picked up a couple of
there was a pair of
Ralph
glasses
Lauren
in there.
specs as well.
Specs? Oh, there was. Oh, so you found the specs to go with the case?
Yeah, there were 2 pairs of Ralph Lauren specs.
I see.
Like frameless, kind of like, I don't know, like 2000, maybe mid-2000s glasses. I think they're a few pound each. Once again, they always go well.
We're selling a lot of glasses at the moment.
Yeah, we are. And you know what? I think what it is because people are aware of the cost of everything going up. If you go, I don't know what a base price, because I just couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you a base price, Ralph Lauren, like basic range glasses would be.
My glasses are Ralph. I bought my glasses over 6 years ago now because I don't go to the opticians enough, and they're big, wide, fat frame Ralph Lauren. I pay 400.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So either way, even at 100, I don't know if you can see the polo. My camera work isn't great there. There's a pair of RLs I pick up and a pair of polos. They're very basic, very kind of wireframe-esque, but they're £2 each.
Yeah.
The case was with the 1 pair. So, like at £4, I'm not going to lose any money. That's just for sure. They're also cool. I think it's also cool to kind of notice certain things. Like I actually got into glasses through looking at sunglasses. And believe it or not, glasses, even though they have to be kind of change the actual. The glasses themselves have to be changed and change the prescription to fit you, the person buying them. They go for better than sunglasses.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I don't know. I guess people like a certain type of glasses if they have to wear them every day and all that kind of jazz.
Yep.
In the meantime, I'm looking at a luxury rail, obviously. I'm always a bit wary when a shop has a luxury rail.
Why though? Tell us why.
Because that means they know what they're looking at and it's normally overpriced. This was a Burberry shirt, £26, which isn't bad, but it's fitted and it's small. I prefer to buy men's shirts from Burberry, and then women can wear them oversized or tucked in. That's more the fashion, I believe. There was also a Moschino jeans, early 2000s, but it was warm.
And a Stella McCartney blouse.
In the cabinet.
Blazer.
They had a Giovanni Versace tie. They had a
Liberty London
tie, and they also had a Missoni tie. All £20 each. And that Stella McCartney blazer in the cabinet was £200. And yes, it was folded in the blazer.
This is Roberto Cavalli. I think
I couldn't work out if it's faded. It was very.
It looked. Yeah, it just didn't look. It was authentic, but it just didn't look great.
It wasn't bad. It was £14. It wasn't bad, but
I wouldn't have paid £14 for it, I'll be honest.
Only because, do you know anyone who wears a necktie? I just think
it just wasn't enough for me. These are really nice, vintage, like early 2000s, Paul Smith, really cool print of London, on like a map of London on the soles. Very little wear, and you once again you do have the piping, which is the kind of classic Paul Smith vibe.
Yeah, the piping, and they got a little heart charm. I just think that.
How much were they?
They were £8. See,
there you go.
Which makes no sense. It makes no sense to me when you find that for £8, and then like Stella McCartney. These were Rag and Bone. Rag and Bone are best known for their jeans. A New York
Company.
brand, that won numerous fashion awards, but they are known for their salvage denim, and then obviously they do fashion off the back of that, and they do leathers. They're very, but if you find Rag and Bone denim, they do go well. However, they wanted £25 a piece.
Sometimes if you can't find a label as well, they have like these pair having a little RB on the back, so just be aware of that. It's like these small things which kind of help you build a repertoire of trying to build on what you know or you don't know, as the case may be.
Yeah, and you know what? If you like a brand, like you say you really like Paul Smith, then go to Paul Smith or go on the internet and just look up all the different labels they've done over time.
Yep.
Just spend like 5 minutes in the bath or something. I don't know what you're doing, and just look up, get some label knowledge. I think that's
exactly
that can only be helpful.
We just passed some kind of 2000s proper Y2K D&G sunglass in the window, which you'll probably see a little bit later on the video. These were kind of nothing special, just a kind of pair of all black, triple black Nikes. That wasn't a Gucci.
That was a fake Dionysus Gucci bag. The G's were so closely touching that they just looked like little I think
it was GD actually, but there you go.
Good old GD.
So this is me flicking through the rails once again. I think one of the main things as well, like we were just saying, to try and kind of take away, is which we do for anyone we watch or we kind of check on Instagram, is to try and take something from it, even if it's one brand or one item. Because that way, every time you watch something, you're taking away something from it. It's an extra one. You watch kind of enough YouTube, and all of a sudden, you've got 50, 60 brands.
Yeah. I love that decanter, by the way, with the ball in it.
The ball, that is a vibe. I don't know why, but it is.
I really want to try and
I think it's the simplicity of it, the way you look at the glass.
I think it's lush.
Is it cork or wood?
It's wood. I really want to get into a bit of homeware, just literally just for my own
but you love
joy.
Homeware.
Yeah, it would literally purely be like a hobby. Like most people would like paint or I don't know, go to the gym. I want to start.
I thought
reselling.
Your hobby was being annoying to me.
Yeah, that too.
Oh.
I want to start reselling homeware as a hobby. Isn't that strange?
Yeah, and it is very strange because at this point we're looking for we're currently looking for a storage facility for what we have now.
Yeah.
So even more so, really, yeah.
Yeah, but then if we get something bigger, then I can get tables and
oh joy, let's do that. Not
joy.
at all.
I do pick up a bit of furniture later, and you'll have to all tell me in the comments whether you think I should have got it, because I psyched myself out and I didn't get it, and I think about it daily because someone else put something on Instagram that looks similar, and it was.
And the worst bit is, anytime Bethany picks anything up, I'm very, very, very supportive. Considering most people would be like, "What are you doing?" Like at this point, we buy and sell so many items. It's like, yeah, give it a whirl. Why
it's
not?
It's because I can do clothes, but like furniture scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
It just shows you everyone has their like specialist points, even people that do everything.
Of course.
There's always something you know a bit more about.
I think that's something that scares me actually about, like, not scares me necessarily, but I'm more aware of when people do everything.
Yeah.
Like kind of
there must be something, you were Austin's
jack of all trades kind of thing.
Are you looking at something in this cabinet?
In the cabinet there is a
Liberty tie for £7, but it's got teddy bears on it.
Yeah, that wasn't.
I don't think teddy bears.
There was a microphone that I was looking at. I don't know a huge amount about like techie stuff, but I knew this was a decent brand.
Did you just try and open the cabinet illegally?
I did, illicitly, yes. But once again, just wanted to have a look at it. There was no price I could see. Eventually, I think that I asked if I can see it, and it's like £40 or £50.
It's a Rode. Is it Rode?
Yeah, Rode. I don't know how you say it. Rode or Rode. I guess it's Rode.
We're in the market for some microphones.
Yeah, we're currently looking
so that we can up your quality.
Upgrade our equipment. And hopefully for your viewing pleasure or listening pleasure, as the case may be. And yeah, it was just, I quickly googled it once again, don't know a huge amount about it. And this was around about, I think, £50 or £60 on eBay used. and this was 40.
They wanted
so
40. I'm always worried by electronics in trad shops because I just don't know if they work.
yeah, but
I
if
know
you
that
don't, you have
sounds
no receipt. You can take it back. It's not a huge issue.
100%, but like clothes don't like ever not work. Do you
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then again, you tell me there's never been something we've brought home and we haven't found a hole in. You take
Yeah.
back, or you know, you kind of go for exchange or whatever else.
I know electronics just I don't know.
I get what you mean though. There's more to go wrong.
I found the cello trousers.
They are amazing. I thought you got those.
Look at my grumpy face. You're looking on the microphone now.
Yep.
I found the yellow trousers in the background. They're Halloween pants. Not the most beautiful pattern I've ever seen in my life. I maybe would have preferred a floral or, you know, maybe a tartan.
I think they're a vibe.
I think they're a vibe. I think they're a certain kind of vibe. I think
They're very loose. They're very loosey and yak though. The color, even the colours. What's that?
I haven't said who makes them yet.
Oh, I just released the information. Go on, tell me. What are we going to see now?
They're Lucy and Yak. Lucy and Yak make dungarees, very famous making dungarees. Brighton brand.
We went to the store, we went to Brighton, the flagship.
They make dungarees, tour jackets, things like that.
What's special about these specific ones though?
They're they're organic.
Yeah.
They're organic, which we love.
Not all of their products are totally organic, and if you go on their website, they have a whole organic section, and these are part of that range.
I do think I paid up for these. I paid up £12 for them, and you know what? They retail for like about 40 quid. I'm hoping someone's gonna really just like the colour of them, so that I can, you know.
These are the vintage Y2K D&G glasses with me doing terrible camera work. I was so excited. I didn't even show you guys. Even the case was amazing. They have D&G on the side, but they're kind of what you call a wraparound. Very like that kind of time era, you know.
Y2K. Kylie's really repping the wraparound sunglasses.
Yeah, big fan. And Kim actually. But that's kind of what Balenciaga are following right now. That kind of styling, and what they're famous for. But it came from this kind of era, so we grabbed those. They were, I think, £20.
Oh, I didn't leave the piece of furniture in. Oh my goodness, I edited it out. I'm so sorry. I picked up a wicker and bamboo plant stand, and it was £5. I put it back, and I think about it at night when I go to sleep.
The worst thing ever happened at this point in the video. No, the pub wasn't closed.
We were going to have a nice coffee there. We did a naughty. We broke the law. And, you know, some people may say the title of this thing is clickbait. It's not. It's against the law to do what we did. And we did it because we didn't want to find a legit parking space. So we double yellowed lined it, and the rangy got told where to go.
Guys, don't park on double yellows. They will do what they do and fine you.
I don't think I can claim that back on taxes, can I?
Mum, if you're watching, I don't do this normally, I promise.